All right, so when you're going to set up your beaver poles or your beaver house, this is kind of what you need. At least you need your bait poles, a source of cutting your holes, your snares, your tie wire, because you're going to use a lot of tie wire when you're doing snare poles, an axe to help check the ice before you're walking out so you don't fall through, and a shovel in case there's any kind of snow and stuff like that on there you need to clear off to the ice. Plus it helps if you're going a ways in the winter time and you can't really get a snow machine or anything like that, a pull sled to help get everything in there. And I like to use little hooks to help get the chunks of ice out once they're cut, but you'll see all that here very shortly. But there's a little bit of the equipment that gonna need at the base. There's like I use a chainsaw to cut the holes. There's actual ice chisels, and you can just use an axe and whatnot, but that's the way and the gear I do it. So enjoy the video. The hell? Huh. Well, I know there was beaver in here. I seen them, 3 of them earlier this year, but I'm not seeing any air bubbles coming out of this. So we'll set for it anyway. I know they're here, so hopefully they'll get in here. Oh, this is, that's right on feed bed. Oh, yeah. They're big chunks, so you know they're here still. A little bit deeper. It's even deeper still. Okay. So I guess, are you recording? Oh. So we'll just we'll set 3. That hole there's got a little too close to the feed bed. As you can see with this one here, I'm pulling out large chunks, which isn't too bad, but you start getting into real close where it's all their feed bed, actual feed instead of the logs like this. They'll get tangled right in there. You'll have a heck of a time getting them out. I might punch one in a little closer to the shore there. I'm not sure, but Yeah, so what I'm doing here is I've got my furthest hole, so I'll know how deep it is. I'll pull it in just a little bit so I know where it's going to sit when I stick it in the bottom. And then you pull it up. So you know that ice is roughly this thick, right to about here. So about 2 inches below the ice line, ice level, is where you want to set your first set of snares. And this part's pretty deep, so I might try and fit 8 snares on this pole, which we're going to do right now. So what I forgot to do, and I will do, well, it helps. It's not necessary, but when you're setting your snare pole in, kind of just want to give it a few little scrapes, like marks, just kind of like a visual for the beaver to come catch his eye and whatnot. They don't have to be huge ones. You don't want to peel half the tree and stuff. You're just kind of giving them a visual of something fresh, right? So yeah, it's not necessary, but it certainly helps the cause. And you know, if you get anything to better your odds while you're chopping, why not give it a try, right? So yeah, just a few chip marks and whatnot, and now we'll string this one up just like we did the last one. So here we go. Well, this is basically the end result once you set up your snare poles and everything. You can set them in different ways. You know, it doesn't have to be a set pattern. You just kind of want to set it so you know where they have the best chance. I set mine 3 in a row this way. You could have set them lengthwise, could have offset them. It's all trapper's choice really, but this is basically what you're going to look like. Each one of them tied off in the end. So this is that was basically how to identify an active house, what kind of poles and snare, and how to set up your snares on your poles, right into going into the ice. And we will let these soak, because if it's a pretty active beaver house, it should have action by the next day. So we'll let these soak overnight, and that's beaver snaring under the ice. Hopefully we'll make a harvest here and we'll show you the rest of the process. Alright, it's next day and we're out checking our beaver sets we put in yesterday. Our snare poles, I got one chopped out. Gonna chop out these other 2, clean them out, and then pull them up and see if we got anything. So when you're chopping your hole like this, you don't want huge swings because you're gonna have ice chunks and everything. So it's a good idea to wear some kind of eye protection of some sort. So I like just short little chops. Nice. Let's have a look here. Yep, we made a harvest. Oh, it's a good sized beaver. Can't complain. This pole was actually set by my cameraman, so this is his first beaver catch ever. Congratulations. And he learned from just what we showed just now. And he didn't twist this snare up at all. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And that'll all be set so we can reuse. Now when you pull your beaver out, first thing you want to do is dry it off. And how you do that is you just rub it in the snow. So, one pole set, one beaver. Let's keep going, see what we got. See if we get him. Feel something stuck on there or something. Oh no, that's just my safety line stuck in there. But that pole definitely feels like it's been chewed off. Having a hell of a time with frozen there. Funny. I don't want to chop it too hard. I don't want to chop my tasty line off. See if I can pull it out through the actual tree itself. Oh, no chew-o. And yeah, I see my safety line broke, so I have to fix that. Feels heavy. Yeah. Another harvest, just a small one. And none of these guys are all twisted up either, so. Oh, he's caught twice in 2 snares. He wasn't going anywhere. Just the young one. Okay, so yesterday we showed how to set the beaver poles and get them all situated in. And today, 2 beaver on 3 snare poles. So that's pretty darn good. We're going to get these all reset and let them soak again and try to clear out all these beaver out of here. These are nuisance beaver that I'm going after right now. So thanks.